Simon & Schuster Audio presents A Fine Madness by Alan Judd and read by John Telfer. Neat Marlowe, bathed in the Thespian springs, had in him those brave translunary things that the first poets had. His raptures were all air and fire, which made his verses clear, or that fine madness still he did retain, which rightly should possess a poet's brain. Michael Drayton, of Poets and Poesy. Historical note. This novel draws on historical characters and events, principally on records of the death of Christopher Marlowe, on records of Sir Francis Walsingham's Secret Service, and on the life of Thomas Phillips, Walsingham's gifted decipherer. So far as is known, Phillips and Marlowe never met. Their relationship, as described here, and all the interactions between them, are invented. Although much of what he describes happened, and most of the people he mentions existed. There is no record of Marlowe having been involved in Secret Service to the extent portrayed, although there is documentary evidence and evidence by association that he engaged in some sort of confidential government work. Incidents such as fights he was involved in, his attempted coining, and remarks made about him by contemporaries are, however, mostly based on record. Authoritative and comprehensive accounts of the world of the Elizabethan Secret Service and of Marlowe himself may be found in Stephen Alford's The Watchers and Charles Nichols' The Reckoning. Chapter 1. Very well, sir. I hereby solemnly promise that I, Thomas Phillips, under oath, will tell all I know of the man. But he has been dead these 30 years, and I cannot be far from my own end, nor is my memory what it was. And I am still amazed, sir, that you come to my cell with ale and provisions and kind words, saying that the King James himself, commands that I tell you all I knew of him. Everything. Yet you do not tell me why His Majesty inquires after a forgotten poet and playmaker. Well, almost forgotten. I do not know what he wants to know. All I can offer is whatever scraps of memory.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?